Hey y'all, welcome to Xpression. My name is Timothy Wallace, and this is episode 47, season 5. I have a pleasure of sitting here with alumni, guy that's been here before. We love him. I don't think some of the things that I've made or created without him in mind. This guy is a true, genuine person. First time I met him, he wanted to help me out. No, he don't even know us. He just see us setting up and he like, yo, y'all need some help? You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all tuning in, I'm talking about none other than Kaesevyn.
Hey, man, what's going on with y'all?
Can I get a round of applause, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
All of that.
That's what you need to cue up. With a
laugh track.
Clapping. That's what you got to
yeah.
cue up right there.
That's how it look. That's
It's
how
all good.
We'll take care of it in post. I ain't tripping,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll take care of that.
All
right.
Good to be here though, man. Good
Yeah,
to see
man. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm taking it day by day, just trying to make a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's been over a year since we've been back.
Yeah.
It feels good. That jam session was solid. Your
Absolutely.
performance was solid.
I appreciate it.
And that's what we pretty much gonna get into on this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I want to dive in on your artistry lately, like what you've been up to, the caliber of it, all that good stuff. So let's jump right into it.
Yep.
What's the name of this project that you getting ready to come out with on February 2nd?
For sure that. The name of the project is Underground Heart.
Okay.
I get that. I forget where like the inspiration for the name come from, but the best that I can describe it, Underground Heart is to date my most vulnerable and most like revealing musical project I feel like I've ever put my hands on. I touch on everything on the project, everything on the album is personal. You know what I'm saying? But I set it up in such a way where I know it's personal coming from me, but I also want people to listen to it and excuse me, and be able to resonate with a lot of what is going on the whole project. You know what I mean? Even if it's like, hey, I'm really feeling like one or two tracks. Well, that's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? It's really more so a diary of sorts about what's been going on in the past year, year and a half or so since I've started this project.
And that's how long it's been for you, like the timeline of crafting it?
Yeah, like I think we're rounding home with everything that's left to do before we send it off to distribution. But for the most part, yeah, man, it took a year and a half because everything on here, man, I made from scratch.
And we got a chance to get a listening session in a week ago.
Yeah.
For this project, and me, you, Tommy, Chills, we sat down, and I think the main thing about this one is that I like the time spent on the skits that make the next song join with the last one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like nowadays when I listen to a project, it's just a bunch of songs. They might be nice, you know what I'm saying, but okay. I don't know. I mean, I'm a different artist. I feel like if I'm coming to you with a project and I'm presenting you something, I want to tell you a story.
Right.
I just feel like you should tell me something about you.
Absolutely. Every time.
I should not be able to listen to this and know nothing about you.
Right.
That makes me feel like you just threw it together based on hype and what you think somebody else needed.
Type of shit, yeah.
Rather than what's true and genuine to your soul.
Yeah.
And, feeds through the audio. So
I'm drifting off out of space till I can't feel my face, until I catch a fucking case. Guess it's all I've got. Drifting off out of space till I can't feel my face until I catch a fucking case. Guess it's all I've got. This is what losing your confidence looks like. This is how it sounds when success just took flight. This is how it sounds in the studio alone. Do I give up now or should I keep going? Stay away from media and all these posts. I know that's why I'm just a fucking ghost. I'm used to feeling like I'm on top of the world. Bros back home laid up with some girls, going out every night showing the raw for pros, throwing stacks of cash with their baby curls. And I'm stuck in the rut like I can't move about. The artist in me shooting blanks for the clout. The artist can't sleep a wink on the couch cause the artist is suffering from doubt. I don't wanna chase the trends, this is not who I am. I just wanna fucking win, so I'll take the shot. I can't write a rhyme, it seems to take up my time. Shouting out, stay on your grind. But look at me, I can't finish a fucking demo. I've recanted my fucking memo. The answer should be simple, but I can't see, cause I'm drifting off out of space till I can't feel my face, until I catch a fucking case. Guess it's all I've got. Drifting off out of space till I can't feel my face, until I catch a fucking case. Guess it's all I've got. I get faded as fuck just to try to feel something. I've been at this all my life and I still have nothing. I'm debating on keeping it real or make tracks where I'm frontin'. At the end of the day, there's no shame if it's bumping. I feel like a fucking burnout at the end of this rope. I admit this time last year I was filled with hope. I'm disturbed by the voices, they can't find a note. Man, I'm drunk off my ass, laughing, it's a joke. I live in a fantasy, all this glitz and glamour. I got as much fucking money as MC Hammer. I make as much sense as country grammar, but I still fuck your moms like I'm from Alabama. I'm not ashamed of who I am, give a damn what you call it. I taught myself to be a man, even if I ain't ballin'. I'm fucked up in the head, I'm seeing red like Stalin. I don't trust anyone, don't try to catch me while I'm falling. I'm drifting off out of space till I can't feel my face, until I catch a fucking case. Guess it's all I've got. Drifting off out of space till I can't feel my face, until I catch a fucking case. Guess it's all I've got. I get faded as fuck just to try to feel something. I've been at this all my life and I still have nothing. I'm debating on keeping it real or make tracks where I'm frontin'. At the end of the day, there's no shame if it's bump. I'm drifting off out of space till I can't feel my face, until I catch a fucking case. Guess it's all I've got. Drifting off out of space till I can't feel my face, until I catch a fucking case. Guess it's all I've got. I get faded as fuck just to try to feel something. I've been at this all my life and I still have nothing. I'm debating on keeping it real or make tracks where I'm frontin'. At the end of the day, there's no shame if it's bumping.
That's what I like the most about that. But one thing I want to ask you, what's more important to you? The music production or the lyrics?
Definitely the lyrics. And the reason why I say that, your beat can be as simplistic or complicated or over the top or subpar or whatever. Your beat selection is I would say beat selection of making quality music is like 25% at the most what you got to focus on. But for as good or bad or indifferent as your beat is gonna be, it, to me as an artist and as a person, it don't matter, man, if you ain't saying nothing. If you're not,
especially if that's what you coming on as, well, you know, you spitting some rhymes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Or
and like, you know, and if it's a song that's supposed to be, you know, less than, if the goal was to make some shit just for the sake of making it, okay, fine, whatever, I'll give you that. But if you're putting together a project where you want to be recognized for your body of work, you got to put your best foot forward. And if you're not coming with some substance, you missing the mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it. So, on to my next question for you. What motivated you to start Underground Heart?
It was probably I had an idea in my head. I've actually had the idea for some years, but I didn't know enough about music production to execute it the way that it needed to be back then. I'm talking like, man, I was like maybe 15, 16 years old trying to come up with this concept. But so what started as I just want to make what I feel turned into here's a story, here's all of the beats of a story where now I have to connect them all and actually do it. You know what I mean? Like give you the in between, let you see and hear the progression of, hey, here we are at point A, and this is how we get to point B, C, D, and so on and so forth. You know, but no, and then honest to God, man, it really started because like I had just discovered what I was able to do thanks to you and Jerry getting into to making beats on Ableton.
You make beats on Ableton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, man. I tried it with Fruity Loops. I'm not there. I'm not there.
What's so difficult about it?
So like, all right. So like,
because I'm on Fruity Loops. Hey, I started out on Fruity Loops.
No.
Like,
Look. It is no diss. It's no diss. It's no disrespect. Nothing like that to Fruity Loops or the community. Nothing like that. As far as like the UI, Ableton is cleaner to me. Ableton is like
the interface and everything.
Yeah, okay. Like it's just, bro. Everything is just right there. Like if I go searching, I know where to go searching for exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. In Fruity Loops, I feel like it's just a little bit more complicated than what I'm used to. Okay. You know, or like what I'm comfortable with. And
well, that's what it's mainly about, though. It's about your comfortability, what makes you get your best workflow.
Right.
You know, so it really don't matter what it is.
I just feel like Ableton is closely like it's really similar to the DAW I use for recording anyway. It was just Adobe Audition. So I feel like both of those two, they have like the same workflow. They have the same workspace that I'm comfortable with. My meters are over here on this side. My file bank is on this side. My effects rack and this, that, and the third. Everything is basically in the same place by default. So that's at least like making beats. I'll do beats in Ableton and then bounce it out, export it, and then turn it into a whole recording project in Adobe Audition.
And that's kind of how I am with my process. I do, you know, and I went to school for Pro Tools, but and I learned how to make beats in Pro Tools, but I only really use it for mixing and mastering. And to finish or my post stuff. But I'll take what I've done in FLs. Because I can just chop up drums much better. You know, I like how I can sequence out, you know, everything in the song playlist. And then I just bounce it out and bring it straight to Pro Tools.
I ain't mad at it.
So it's like, it's your workflow. It's all depending on what you like.
Now, I would at some point, man, I really would like to consolidate down to just one DAW that I do everything in.
You don't have to, bro.
I don't. Yeah, I know. But it's like, for me, I've always been like the type of artist, I like the type of person to be like efficient. The less I have to do, the less I have to use to get to the finished product is fine by me, right? But I also know, like, at this point, I'm so used to the way that I'm doing it to learn something totally new. I already took a year and a half making the damn project. At that point, I gotta learn a whole new DAW. I gotta learn a whole new workflow, whole new this, and then we probably if I do another project, bro, it'd probably be like 3 years at that point, because I like to familiarize myself with everything about my workspace. Where do I find this? Where are my effects? How do I do this? How do I customize it to where I like it? And then that, in learning how to use it and learning where everything is, that might be a 4 to 6 month process just to be sure that I'm doing everything the way I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I like to be thorough. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? I like to learn the ins and outs, and then in me learning my ins and outs, I like to be around others that are using the same thing or something different than what I'm doing, and take from what they do in the separate project and try to apply it to what I'm doing. I'm like, damn, that's a real nice transition. That's a real nice technique that he used to mix that. I wonder if I could do that same thing or try that same thing in the way that I mix, in the way that I do this.
Gotcha.
And if it works, cool. Then that's, you know what I'm saying? Now we done steamrolled a whole 2-3 weeks of learning off of the whole process. I don't know, but man, that's just me though. Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
No competition, it's automatic. All in my bag, don't try to grab it. I'll cut you off now, where's my hatchet? I don't hold no ratchet, but I'm knee deep off in these ratchets. Don't approach me if you ain't matching. Better believe that boy be taxing. Ayy, fuck around and find out these babies need a timeout. I got hella time now, so I'll rip your fucking spine out. Don't like the stress, I'm blowing bags. Slow it down, just blame jet lag. My advance is too advanced. Got that drive and you just might crash. Now that's a Kodak moment. Yo, bitch won't leave me lonely. I'm going up top. You say I'm blind to the truth? Don't try to show me. It's all in your head. I'm hard as it gets. I do it for fun. You begging, you wish for nothing. You stay on the trip. Fall for me, my hands on the hips, swinging through the jungle. I'm on some straight ape shit. I need mine in advance, so rough. I just take shit in this fucking life. You can never just make shit. They push you to the side, explain how you gotta take shit. Trying to, hey, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Here we go. Conspiring to murder a beat. I plead guilty. I gotta dig my face in and get all filthy. To be frank, I don't claim to be a saint. Leave my brushes out the bucket. I go hard in the paint. In the streets till my heart would stop. No love lost, but my GPS is broke. Like it turns heartstrings into ropes. My rap game like apartheid. Suicide in my archives. Different strokes like a par 5. Blacking out every night like a bar fight. Trying to make the cut like a dull razor. Let it sink in. I'm above the haters. Storming heavy on the stage with a cake crusade. Take revenge and get paid. Just slaughter and get laid. Going hard when I'm absent. Get us off with this rap shit. I don't get time. Stay wide, crossfire, getting admired. But what am I supposed to do? Gotta pay bills and buy groceries too. It ain't nothing to a rich nigga. Do or die with a sword, get slit nigga. Never mind to afford that scripted nigga was so gifted. Nigga, leave me alone cause I got this writing it down. Been plotting for a long time. I'm in the street, so I put trust behind me. They say it's the promised land, but instead it's a field of laughing hands. Young nigga got nervous, went to the service, and I almost died for them. No money and more problems, trying to make a living with no condom. It's a tragedy. My African rhapsody is a euphemism for American blasphemy. Rejected, it just hindered my progression. Wondering all my life why they jealous of our blessings. The craft that I perfected was as great as I expected, but it didn't warn me about the test to get accepted. It just makes me so upset, and I can't seem to manage all the pain that was brought by these niggas dealing damage. I deal so outstanding, it's a curse on my canvas. Recognize the real strain from this weapon that I brandish. I don't care what's on your mind, I just want the cerebellum. I remember when we were happy and the lies you would tell then. You kept me wide open and watched me bleed. Now I'm forced to think why rescue me. I grew up being taught that you get what you deserve, and over the years I've grown up to the burn. Sensations I require but admire like the seasons. I've been plotting for a while, you can say that I've been scheming.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Let's get back into Underground Heart. Brother's Keeper.
Yeah, Brother's Keeper.
It's a very heartfelt song.
Yeah.
It's a very heavy song.
Yeah.
Now, the first question I'm gonna ask you, I got 2 parts to this.
Fire away.
First part is, what was the motivation behind that track? And then 2, actually, go ahead.
All right. The motivation behind Brother's Keeper, my 2 older brothers in real life. So my mom passed away February 2nd of 23 last year. So that's the reason behind the release date.
Release date.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's it's in honor of her, you know what I'm saying, in memory of her. After she had passed, my brothers shown me the type of people that they are. In that, without getting into all of the hysterics and all of the drama and all of the this, they made promises that they just didn't keep. And I felt at the time a lot of the negativity, a lot of the negative things that we had to deal with in the wake of Mom's passing was because of y'all. You know what I mean? Now, that's just one perspective of the story. As there's 3 of us, right? So I'm pretty sure both of them have their own story, their own words to say about what is and what ain't. But from where I'm sitting, you know what I'm saying, there was shit that we were supposed to take care of together. There was things that, you said you was going to do and you said you was going to do, and all of that shit fell through. So for as much as I love them and will always will love them, always will be there for them no matter what, because y'all my brothers, y'all are literally all that I have left in this world. You know what I'm saying? I also know that the type of men that y'all are, I don't want to be around. There are things that y'all do, things that y'all say, the ways that y'all are like that I'm just not rocking with. I just don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And out of respect for y'all and out of respect for what I'm looking for in a role model, I'm just cool. You know what I mean? I still love you. I'll do anything in the world for you, be there for you whenever you call me. But I need you to understand too, like, I can't rock with you based on the shit that you did. So it's with all due respect that this is my letter to both of you about how I feel, considering that I ain't spoke to y'all really since everything went fucking down. I see them sporadically, like, and then when I do see them, it's all facetious. It's all, y'all don't even really want to be around me type shit. Or at least that's the feeling that I get. So since that's what I get on the receiving end, I'm just gonna do my heart a favor and just stay away. If I see you, I see you. I'm gonna always show you love no matter what. I'm not gonna be fake with you. But at the same time, I'm not finna break my neck to go see you neither. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that, man. That's family is a strange dynamic sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I totally get it. I'm a very, I wouldn't call myself family orientated, but I'm a very solitude type of person.
Yeah.
So I could probably rub somebody the wrong way by just being who I am based on I don't want to deal with people.
Yeah.
Or I'm just selfish in a way that I don't care to be around you.
Right.
At this point in time.
At this particular moment.
It ain't nothing against you.
Yeah.
It's
just,
it
just, today is not the day. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe later on. But right now, I'm cool.
And I feel like it's one thing to be family, but loyalty is.
Yeah.
Loyalty is more important to me.
Yeah.
Than just blood.
No, facts. Matter of fact, that old saying, they say blood is thicker than water.
Mm-hmm.
So most people actually don't know, man. That's actually a shortened version of the actual phrase. So like, so obviously it goes, blood is thicker than water. But y'all, they're saying it like blood, like family, right, is thicker than any other bond or connection that you could have. But that, like I said, that's just a shortened version. The actual version is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, meaning that the bonds and connections that you make with people and cement them, regardless of who they are, whether they be friend, stranger, whatever, right? Oftentimes are stronger and a lot more resilient to, negativity than the bonds that you have just based off of, being related by blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, shit, for a time, man, like, it was, for me, it was straight up, like, I confided in my friends, you know what I'm saying? And in my, like my partners or whatever, like, I confided in them a lot more than I ever brought any kind of attention to something being wrong with my family. Not that I don't love y'all or don't trust y'all with this information, but it's like I know what to expect coming from you. I'm gonna get this.
We're bumping that lo-fi shit, rolling on the table. Patiently waiting until y'all notice we got a label. Dreaming of a better living and not settling for a fable. From the underground to maple, we probably for a while how we would take over the industry, doing things our way, preparing to make history. We had a falling out, alcohol had gotten into me, everything was a blur, nothing short of a mystery. The music scene moved on, we ain't have a fucking standard, throwing out these hits but nothing seemed to be landed. Frustrated every day, lame niggas, we can't stand them. We took a little break, we just needed that reprimanded. Nigga, it's game time, polygraph, we ain't lying, we taking this shit over, fuck waiting in line. There's truth inside the madness, hitting so big you think it's passion.
Right. All right, let's get back into
Yep.
it. So the second part to that question is, how heavy is the weight of the world for Kaesevyn?
Damn, that's a good question. So,
Like, how heavy is the world to you?
to
Especially
me,
as a black man.
for sure that. Are you all right? So, are you asking how heavy is the outside world or my personal world?
Your personal world.
Okay. I feel like, so I'll be 28 this year, June 8th. I feel like in roughly 27 and a half years of life on this earth, I've learned a lot. I've learned how to be. I've learned how to be a wise person. and learn from mistakes and learn from all of the bullshit that I've put out into the ether, right? To me, the world, my world, is as heavy as I allow it to be. I sit and I think, how can I be a better father? Now that I'm married, I sit and I think, how can I be a better husband? How can I be a better person overall? And also deal with my vices, deal with the things that stop me from being that better person. I know I relate a lot of things logically inside my head. It's just a switch and all you have to do is flip it. But then the problems exist wherein, sure, it may be that simple logically, but this is a very illogical kind of pace that we're at. You know what I mean? It's a very complex way of trying to navigate everything when nothing is normal anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I lost my father when I was 14, and that had really been the drive for me, like basically all my life. And now, having had 2 children, a boy and a girl, and then losing my mom, it's like, how do I navigate the rest of this with nobody to really call and nobody to really ask, nobody to really, hey, am I crazy for doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody to really keep me in check and balance from an older generation.
Somebody that you care from that opinion.
Yeah,
like you know what
I'm saying? Like I know now, like as an adult, as a grown ass man, right? I'm gonna do whatever it is, and I'm gonna do for what I believe is the benefit of me and my family. And my family, as it consists now, is my wife and my 2 kids. So as far as I'm concerned, anything and everything I do has to be for our benefit, not just mine. But at the same time, I also know that in and of itself is a heavy burden to try to take on the world by yourself, because I've become so used to doing shit myself, figuring it out myself for others.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Learning how to do this thing, learning how to get better, learning how to for the sake of others and their knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess to answer the question, how heavy is my world for me? Like I said in the beginning, as heavy as I make it, as heavy as I want it to be. There are some days when I'm on the ball, I'm on a roll, and nobody can stop me. But then there are other days or other times that come along where it's like, damn, this is a hiccup in the way of I got to do things, and now I got to figure out, well, how do I pivot? And how do I pivot and still be there for those that it's imperative that I be there for? You know what I mean? Damn. No, I'll fuck with all of these, man. Shit. Nah. Yeah. Okay. This is like my little personal 5 fingers of death. I love it. Shit. Here we go. Yeah. The path I walk down is how you become a man. Tell you all the truth, there's some things you won't understand. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Cause it's so good. Like, here I go. I got this. The path I walk down is how you become a man. Tell you all the truth, there's some things you won't understand. I'm not perfect. Don't
tell me that I am. I've been wasting my time trying to devise the fucking plan. My thoughts are flabbergasting, our rage is everlasting. Desires I can't grasp, I'm trying to live the truth, but I'm acting. I'm tired, did I mention it doesn't pay to pay attention? We out here making moves and y'all still second guessing. I'm sick of all the questions of when will my consequences become a vivid reflection of my spiritual introspection. Dangerous dissection, putting my skills through all these tests to get an objection from my own interjection. I thought I grew up, but I'm just not seeing it. I can't learn from the past if I just keep repeating. I'm not trying to be great, but I'll be damned if it ain't perfect. So hypocritical my message, I'm just trying to make it work, kid. Worth it or is it really? I slap you till I'm silly. Motherfucker. I'm so glad I can fucking have fun with y'all, man. I swear to God. You feel me? All right, hey. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, goddamn. Hey. Come here with the organ, dog. Oh, shit. No, keep that. Keep that going. Fuck it. We gonna ride with it. Yeah. See if I can fucking remember this. No, we gonna let that ride. Fuck it. Fuck it. Do your thing, man. Hey, bro. At least I didn't just fucking stand here for the whole fucking session like I did last time. Ah, goddamn. Oh, this is beautiful. Play that shit, D. Hell yeah. That's sexy right there. Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. We appreciate you. I got O on the DJ side for me. D on the fucking keyboards, tough fucking taking us back to church. And the one and only Timothy Wallace on drums. Ladies and gentlemen, this is pure power music. Xpression. I am Kaesevyn. That's Kaesevyn. Don't y'all ever forget that, man. Cause we gonna keep it rocking. Well, what a fucking way to bring in the new year. Yeah. That shit sexy. That's sexy. I don't care what nobody fucking say, man. That's sexy.
Hey, I like all that.
Hell yeah. I still need all of the loops. I still need all
I got you, man. I do have another one for you.
Fire away.
Especially us talking about like, life and how heavy it is and stuff like that. What do you need to create music in your life, or would you be just fine without it? Like without creating?
I am afraid of being fine without it. And the reason I say that is because since 2010, I've always had creating something flowing through me. Like, it's evolved from, bro, I used to be remember when YouTube was first starting out? Like, it was just a brand new thing for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be one of those kids on the internet where I wasn't really like making anything for the world to see, but I was making things to communicate with others that I wanted to be friends with online, right? So like for half of y'all out there that don't remember what YouTube started as, YouTube used to be like Facebook, but obviously YouTube was its own thing. But you could message friends, post on stuff, blah, 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 all of that stuff. Yeah, I'm showing my age right now. But all of that to say that where I started off making things just for communication purposes, it evolved into I really want to follow my dreams about doing my own thing for a crowd one day. So that graduated from making little slideshow videos with random text or whatever, like communication purposes for the friends online. It graduated from doing that to trying to make lyric videos for my own songs, trying to make half-assed music videos or visuals for my own shit. I'm afraid that I will get to a point in my existential crisis wherein if I don't make something, my life would be over, in a sense, because I don't have the passion or the drive to do what I've done for the last 14 years at this point.
No, I feel you, man. I'm kind of like in that same headspace because, like, I'm literally afraid to think about what I would be doing if I wasn't doing this. Yeah, like I'm afraid because I don't know how to do nothing else. And like we was just talking about off camera is how many relationships you done built with some genuine ass people
doing
off
this
music.
shit.
Yeah, just through creation and stuff. So, it's a beautiful thing, man, to be able to have that universal language with people.
Yeah.
Being able to vibe with them through music, instrumentation, and stuff like that. It's unmatched.
And at the same time, too, just to piggyback off of what you're saying, like, music for me is the ultimate, like, barrier breaker. You know what I'm saying? I have seen, like, face to face, like, in person, how music, like, in the US, right? I've seen how, like, foreign music can just easily come over here and fucking dominate the airwaves. Like, look, if you think about, like K-pop, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the last 2, maybe 3 years or so, K-pop has come over and, like, dominated has become a mainstay subgenre of, of music.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I can't begin to tell you how much of a presence that they have. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got a whole fan base, especially here, us being, American citizens, that will live and die for all of that shit. But then think about it, because without, this is a hill that I will die on, without the music that one person heard and then brought the shit over and introduced to one person and then they introduced it to somebody else and so on and so forth, without that shit happening, how much real exposure would we have to Korean culture like that? You know what I'm saying? You could watch, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could watch like Korean drama shows that they got. You could, you know, keep watching anime. You could keep watching whatever the fuck that they put out. That's fine. But what other cultural thing, as far as like, you know, Korean culture is concerned, how much of that shit, what other thing has had the impact that it has on people here in the States other than their music?
Right.
So I figure, all right.
I feel like music is like what's that? Like a vessel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it travels through each person and it enters them in its own way.
Exactly.
You know, and then they filter that out to the next person.
Exactly.
So.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, to me, music is always going to be that catalyst for how I learn about other things that exist in this world. You know what I mean?
What would you call the type of music that you make?
Like, if, all right. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
It is?
A little bit, because I feel like my music over the years and even now, I feel like it's all been like a melting pot of a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Not to say like, yeah, and not to be pretentious or nothing crazy, but like, I've never really been a conscious rapper. I've never been a backpack rapper. I've never been a trap rapper. I've never been, you know, a pop rapper. I've never been, you know, any of these subgenres of anything hip hop. So, I mean, at its core, all of the music that I make is hip hop, or at least in the style of that. But like,
I mean, hip hop in itself is a melting pot.
Right. That's what. But that's what I'm saying.
Like, hip-hop,
you know what I'm saying? But like, I couldn't attribute my style of hip hop to anything particular, other than like felt hip hop, feeling hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being in tune with your emotions and your thoughts, and then just letting that bleed out onto the page. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
And I guess I would fall into some people's category as like a corny rapper, or like, you know, trying to be conscious, trying to be this, trying to be that. I mean, really, man, all I'm trying to be is me. I'm just trying to, you know, be as clever as I can be as, you know, impressive as I can be, and just do my thing. And then hopefully that work ethic, that final product resonates with somebody so much, fuck it, man, they might pick up a mic. They might write their own first rap. They might do something, you know what I mean? Even if I'm just like the one dude that you see and you're like, yeah, I could do that too. At the end of the day, man, I think musically speaking, that's good enough for me. You know what I mean?
So I got one more question.
Fire away, dog.
What does expression mean to you?
Here we go. Oh shit, here we go. Oh
yeah, what does expression mean to
bro,
Kaesevyn?
how many fucking answers have I given you at this point?
At least like 3 or 4, because you've had a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
Like, you've had at least 4 interviews with us.
Damn, man, what does expression mean to me? And
you say it different every time. Something different.
I know,
every time.
that's crazy. Shit, what does expression mean to me? At this point in my life, to me, expression is being authentic. Being yourself against all odds, against, you know, the grain that you've set for yourself. Expression is simply just being who you are unapologetically. Not looking for validation from nobody, not looking for, you know, opinions from everybody, not None of that. Just being yourself,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what. I feel like that's what expression is to me.
Hey, well, there you guys have it. This was another quality, impeccable conversation with my boy Kaesevyn, man. He stopped by on this episode 47 with us. We're gonna get out of here, y'all. Shoot us out your socials before you go.
Oh, for sure that. On Instagram, that's mainly where I'm at anyway. That's Kaesevyn on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter. If you want to message me or DM me, I don't fucking know how Twitter works, bro. Not really. I just got one. Yeah. Oh, yep. The Twitter, formerly known as X, for sure that. Whatever. Yeah, that shit. Well, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. She decided, no, I'm in the water. I'm okay. I just need to put this towel over.
I slid off the bar stool.
Shade me from the light coming down from the sun. Shit.
It was a fever dream that whole night.
Taking audio from a different take of the video.
Okay.
You can make it work, but sometimes the gestures don't fit in the camera based on what you're saying. Like
based on how I'm saying it.
Yeah.
I get you.
So I try to make sure each take is cohesive.
You got it?
Sure, I wish I had this shit.
It's close to my birthday.
No, for real. Definitely got it, man.
Yeah.
Sense in here. You said, well, I guess my other people would have got the sense and all the